Shout out to Remy for even trying it. I'm gonna give Remy the credit for even trying it. And like I said, I have no dog in the race. They both my friends, both of them. But Remy told Pap. So Pap knocked the nigga out. Pap saying that homeboy came and gave him a 5 after he's fucking his wife and he didn't know he was fucking her. So Pap's attitude is, you don't shake no nigga that had sex with your wife. So he's like, basically, whenever I see him, I'm knocking him out.
I'm gonna sit this one out. I think when it comes to the young lady, she does have like different things that have transpired for me as a dad. If that was my son, I would definitely be concerned about. I think there's other ways you could protect his assets, but I definitely would think he should look in the direction of protecting his assets. Maybe not with a prenup, but there's other things you could do these days.
Yeah, they'll try to hit you with that shit. Why I get a prenup? If you really love me. If you really love me, sign the prenup. What you here for? If you here for love, just sign this joint and you don't get none of my money because the love is free. What you need? What are we doing here? I'm not signing. Do what you want, Travis. That's up to you. I'm not signing a prenup unless Shorty getting as much money as I get, or more than me. If you're not getting more than me, you have to sign a prenup. It just works like that for me. I don't get it. I don't know why love needs to be defined by a piece of paper. Why we can't just be love each other and do paperwork got to do with it. Look at Remy and Pap. Shit going crazy all weekend over that, man. Shit, wow, my niggas. All because of this piece of paper. They was black love. Now, I'm not taking nobody's side. Remy's my friend and Pap's my friend. I don't have a side in this. All because of some paper. Shit is messy all weekend. Remy pulling out pawn shop receipt, talking about her Cartier bracelet is missing. Pap talking about he knocked the nigga out that she dating. It's been a mess all weekend. You know why? Because of this piece of paper. Your girlfriend or boyfriend, just leave. And I know Squad is right. You ain't staying that long to where you think you live here. So they'll run that too, fellas. Don't get caught up in that. Try and kick her out, and it's been 8 months, and now she got squatters' rights and all that shit. Yo, get that 10-day joint, go home for 10 and come back for 10 if you really like her. Because at the end of the day, it's too many laws for the person without the money. Now, you know who's probably your sucker to all the females? Now, it's cool when they do it. It's probably when Kevin Federer do it. Kevin Federer is up $100 million off of 3 wives. Britney Spears, forget the other 2 actresses, but women to say he's a sucker. Because he doing what Dre or somebody doing. Somebody with more money is doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, shout out to Kevin Federer.
What happened with the Pap and Remy thing?
You don't know what's going on?
I was at graduation. It's all
it's all over the place. You ain't gonna catch up on this show. You gotta go to the shade room and start from Thursday. Basically, it's been alleged over the last 2 years probably that she was dating the battle rap dude that she was messing with.
Yeah, I heard of that.
And that's been confirmed now that Pap is going out with Clarissa. What happened was this. Clarissa won the Breakfast Club and basically, to me, she didn't diss Remy, my personal opinion. I can't tell Remy how to feel. But she's like, females are a little emotional, but Clarissa talked crazy. She wasn't talking crazy. And Remy just went off on Pap after that, saying he ain't see the kid and this, that, and the third, and pawn shop receipts. Then Pap got on. Pap really don't talk. Pap got on live. And he was talking for about an hour. Then Remy came back and
Pap was talking for an hour?
Yeah, he's talking for an hour.
Pap don't say nothing.
He don't talk a lot. And you know what was the illest joint for me out this? Like I said, we can't catch up all on the show. But last thing I'll say was, Pat played the voice recordings of Remy. And this was trying to be one of the most gaffles I ever heard. Shout out to Remy for even trying it. I'm gonna give Remy the credit for even trying it. And like I said, I have no dog in the race. They both my friends, both of them. But Remy told Pap. So Pap knocked the nigga out. Pap saying that homeboy came and gave him a 5 after he's fucking his wife and he didn't know he was fucking her. So Pap's attitude is, you don't shake no nigga that had sex with your wife. So he's like, basically, whenever I see him, I'm knocking him out. So Pap knocked him out. And then Remy called him, I guess it's a Remy event, Remy called and said, yo, now you wild out. Now I got to be with the nigga so he don't press charges and do all the wild shit. Now I can't even curve the nigga. I was just about to curve him. Now I got to make sure he good, cause you wildin'. And I'm like,
Remy a nigga, yeah. Remy playing uptown games with niggas, yeah. Remy gotta chill.
Yeah. But you hear her, and he played the voice note, so it was crazy how passionate she was about it. She's basically like, nah, nigga, come on now. Now you gonna do that? When I was just about to stop fucking with the nigga, now I gotta make sure we good, so I gotta stay next to the nigga. And I'm like, you going for that? So I'm like, all right, if you wanna go for that, okay. Yeah. I don't know if it was true or not, Rem. I'm sorry, I don't want no smoke. I don't want no smoke with Rem, man. Yeah. That nigga Pap got it tight though. He like them joints that can protect themselves. He definitely do.
That's sad. That's sad.
But see, I like the last. Remy got a show with, pardon me, not a show, a song with Fat Joe called "Summertime." I heard it a few months ago, and I was like, Rem must be off parole, man. She talking spicy. Her first two bars said, "I shot my friend over a band, and imagine what I do to a bitch I can't stand." I said, yeah, I don't want no problems with Rem. Rem did shoot her friend over a band and then rapped about it and said, if I do that to the people I love, what I do to you. Some tough bars right there.
This goes back to how we get here over love, right?
Yeah. Sign the prenup.
Oh, gosh.
Get the prenup, man.
Yeah, that's a lot to unpack. You summed up pretty good in like a short period of time, but we'll definitely have to catch up on a lot. Just in general, a lot of trending topics, I think. I know you're saying the ghetto, the streets, whatever you want to talk about. They want to hear y'all's opinions.
you're a woman, so how do you feel about a woman having a prenup if she makes more than a guy?
Honestly, I think whatever the person is comfortable with, go ahead and do that. If that's going to feel like that's going to sustain your marriage, I don't even think it's down to a trust thing. I think you do have to protect yourself and your assets and what you worked for.
No matter
man or woman, I don't care.
It just seemed like no matter how much people are in love, when the love goes south, niggas just be niggas, man. That's what it just seemed like. No matter how much love they supposedly had. I think you could tell a lot about people when things go wrong, how you handle it.
What does the paper mean? What is the paper?
It's just like formal commitment, really, but it's not just like, oh, we're boyfriend. Like, you should get, I'm fully supportive of a proper marriage, signing the papers, saying your vows, all of that, because it's really a covenant with God. That's how I see it. So I think
it's like you're supposed to be vowing before God that you're gonna do everything that it says, but when you look at it in context, people don't do what it says. It says for rich or for poor. The woman ain't gonna be with you, you poor. It said in sickness or in health. So, niggas is not gonna be with you if you sick. You hear people all the time, I had to leave that nigga. Why? That nigga crazy. That's sickness. That's a mental sickness, right? She out.
Yeah.
So everything she putting in the vows, she not gonna do.
Yeah. Just she. But naive too.
I mean, most niggas be with a chick and she crazy.
Yeah. And all the cheating too.
Yeah.
Cheating be crazy, man. Like, yo.
Yeah, it's for better for worse, in sickness or in health. To death do us apart. But death do them apart.
Well, Will and Jada the only ones living like that. The death do you part joint, my nigga. I guess they serious about they shit. They pushing that shit to the limit. Outside that, you can't get me to sign nothing. Because at the end of the day, if I want to be out, I want to be out. And if you want to be out, you be out. Guys, that
is why, marriage isn't for everybody. But if you are in love with somebody, it's a beautiful thing. I just feel like, especially the representation I have from my parents, they've been married 20 plus years. Like, I just love them together. So I just love that. Yeah, because
they from the happy days era. That's when it was clicking.
They from the Fonz.
Some people...
No, they said that their parents look dope together. They stood the test of time without all the bullshit and everything else. Social media, girls be want too much attention. I'm telling you. Soon as a nigga like, why he liking your shit? Why is he under every post? I remember I had a girl one time, right? And I came in the house and went to the refrigerator. It was a list of females I had to unfollow, like 11 joints on the refrigerator. All the at names written out for me to unfollow.
What?
That ass.
I just think you attract crazy.
Whatever. Maybe. I'm not disagreeing. All right, let me ask you.
Like you like
if you got a husband, would you like him liking other people's pictures? And
I'm
being
just
in the comments?
not insecure. It's liking and commenting cool, like especially like if you know people, that's fine. If you're DMing,
that lie gang killer.
that's not a lie. Like
I'm not insecure.
I'm not. If you're DMing, talking about hard eyes, that's very different from liking their pictures. I don't care if you like
So
other
it's
girls'
just
pictures.
like a guy. I know Cam, he wouldn't want his girl liking all niggas with their shirt off pictures.
I mean, no, and that's not what the
But
likes
is
would
he
be.
insecure because
but-
he doesn't want that?
No, I don't
Yeah,
think
what
that
if
doesn't
that's
make
a
him
good one,
insecure.
What if his old bathing suit, ass out pictures and titties out, and that's all he liking is those pictures? You mad?
The thing about it is, as long as ain't nothing translating in person, I don't care.
Stat, you free spirit.
I just feel like, let's be for real. Like you
Are
think
you free spirit?
I don't know, Maze.
I'm saying that's what your ideology is screaming. Free
I just
spirit.
don't. It's just like I don't care enough to be patrolling whose pictures you're liking on Instagram. If you want to like a girl's picture in a swimsuit, I don't care as long as you ain't talking or meeting the girl who's in a swimsuit.
What about in the DM hard eyes? You say you don't like
That's
that.
crazy. Because
What if
why are
you
you DMing her?
'Cause maybe you don't want everybody to know that he liked the picture.
Yeah, Stat, you don't like people playing in your face.
Yeah, nobody does.
So how you got all this
DMs are different from likes. DMs are very different from like.
I can't make
You.
this up.
I'm not gonna use you as an
I can't
example.
make this
You,
up.
if you have a girlfriend and you walk past another girl and she look good, she looks good, but you keep it going. Now, if you pursue, that's different. If you look, okay, she looks good, I don't care. What's that got to do with me?
No, like for me, anytime I have a girlfriend, she got like girls, so it ain't no big thing anyway. So all my girlfriends like girls. If they don't like girls, they ain't my girlfriend. So they know they may be filet mignon, but I want turkey sometimes.
Again, marriage isn't for everybody. I pray y'all find somebody y'all love. If it works for you, and if not, that's cool. You can find a girl that likes girls for Cam, or you can be married like Mace, or you could just be chilling till you find the right one like me, and that's fine.
Free spirit.
Sure.
Yeah, but don't play in your face though. It's not free if they can't play. This is what I'm trying to say, Stat. You're making up new lines.
I'm not. I'm really not. I've been mad consistent. And, you know, for y'all watching, I hope y'all take something from this. You got 3 different perspectives. Choose the one that works for you. But that is all
Choose the one that's not gonna have you in financial court
That too.
in 10 years.
That too. Great advice.
She's on the road to going there.
No, I'm not. Bruh.
Hopefully she has a successful
Free
marriage and she
spirit.
don't gotta go through
Yes,
that.
and you guys will be at the wedding for whoever I marry.
Yeah,
I hope.
listen, absolutely, 100%.
As long as you mean the vows, I don't
Yes.
want
Listen,
to
you invite
people
me to the
lying.
wedding, I'm gonna have a prenup in my pocket, folded up. Yo, sign this shit, man. She don't even realize what's going on. Sign this joint, man. 'Cause I know what you up to.
Well, y'all heard it here
Well, think
first.
about it, we ain't gotta worry about that with Stat, because she's not dating the janitor. She already told us that. She's not dating any garbage man, anybody who's not the boss. So we
Gotta
don't have to
match
worry about it.
me. They just have to
I'm
match
not,
me.
I ain't knocking that.
That is all.
I'm not knocking that, man. You don't want to struggle.
I don't.
Yeah.
And I don't want them to struggle. We match each other. I think that's a great
That's
thing.
crazy.
That's fine. That's not crazy. Y'all will be at the wedding whenever that is, and y'all will see. And this will be played. So y'all.
Your wife wants
Hey.
you to struggle.
Yeah, that's the only way I can do it.
Yeah, I know you. I know you hard to please. Pause. Pause. I'm trying to. So you had to be deep rooted for my nigga murder to do that, man.
Well, good luck to y'all. That is all the time that we have for today. Thank y'all for watching. And as
Yo, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're stepping into a discussion that completely had the internet talking. Two Harlem icons, Mase and Camron, sitting together and breaking down something most people in the streets avoid discussing: prenuptial agreements. Now, before you skip thinking this is some boring legal breakdown, hold on tight, because when these two start going back and forth about love, money, and marriage, it gets serious, it gets intense, and honestly, it becomes educational in a way no classroom ever could teach you. These are two men who came from nothing, built empires, experienced the fast lifestyle, lost things, gained more, and now they're dropping real gems about protecting yourself before marriage. So let's get straight into it. Now, Camron, also known as Killicam, has always been someone who speaks without holding anything back. And when prenups came up, he didn't sugarcoat a single thing. Cam made it crystal clear that a prenup isn't about distrust in your partner. It's about being a grown man who understands how the real world actually works. He broke it down like this: when you're broke and you marry someone, there's really nothing to split. But the moment you start building, when you've got assets, businesses, investments, royalties, real estate, that's when things can get complicated really fast. And Camron, who has spent years in the entertainment world, watching careers rise and fall and people lose everything in divorce, was firm that protecting what you build is not weakness, it's actually maturity and foresight. And Mase, Pastor Mase, who went from a bad boy era rap superstar to finding faith and returning to the culture, came from a slightly different angle but reached the same conclusion. Mase explained how when he was young in the industry, nobody ever sat him down for these kinds of conversations. Nobody taught him about financial literacy. Nobody pulled him aside and said, hey, before you enter any serious commitment, whether business or marriage, you need proper documentation. You need protection. He said the culture simply doesn't teach us these things, which is why so many people in our communities end up financially destroyed after relationships end, because we enter these situations with open hearts and zero paperwork. Here's the part about prenups most people don't understand. A prenuptial agreement is not a prediction that your marriage will fail. It's not you telling your partner you don't love them or that you're already planning an exit. A prenup is just a legal document both people agree on before marriage that explains what happens to assets, property, and finances if the marriage ends, whether by divorce or death. Think of it like insurance. You don't buy car insurance because you expect to crash your car. You buy it because life is unpredictable and you want protection if something goes wrong. The same logic applies to marriage. You're not hoping it fails, you're just preparing in case it does. Now, Camron made a point that really hits different. He said, look at how many athletes, entertainers, and entrepreneurs have had to give up half of everything they built in divorces. We're talking about cases where someone built a business before meeting their spouse, and because there was no prenup, that person ends up sharing a huge portion of something they never helped build. And that's not shade toward anyone. That's simply the legal reality of community property and marital assets in many states. Without a prenup, the law decides all of that for you. With a prenup, you and your partner decided together early, while things are good, while love is strong, while logic is still clear. Mase also touched something deeper spiritually, which fits his personality perfectly. Said having a prenup conversation before marriage is actually one of the most honest talks a couple can have, because it forces you to sit down and truly talk about money, expectations, contributions, and the future you both see. And he added that many relationships don't fall apart from lack of love, but from never having those financial conversations. Couples enter marriage without discussing debt, spending habits, or income differences. A prenup forces that conversation, and in many cases, it actually brings couples closer because everything finally gets put on the table. Let's talk about what a prenup actually covers, because there are a lot of misconceptions floating around out there. A prenuptial agreement can handle a wide variety of financial situations. It can clearly define which assets each person owned before marriage and make sure those stay with their original owner. It can also lay out how property and wealth gained during the marriage will be split. It can deal with spousal support, meaning whether one person receives alimony and how much if things ever end. It can even protect business ownership, so if you built a company or hold shares, your spouse doesn't automatically gain ownership in a divorce. And it can cover debt too, making sure that student loans or credit card debt brought into the marriage doesn't automatically transfer to the other partner if things fall apart. In simple terms, a prenup puts you in control of your own financial story. Now, Camron kept it completely real about the cultural stigma around it. He pointed out that especially in Black and brown communities, prenups are often seen as unromantic or even disrespectful. Like if you bring it up, people assume you don't trust your partner or you're already planning an exit. And both Cam and Mase pushed back hard on that way of thinking. They argued that this mindset is actually blocking people from building and protecting generational wealth, because while some people are debating emotions, others are quietly securing assets and passing down wealth through generations. The message was simple but powerful. Think long-term, not just emotional short-term reactions. Mase also brought in a deeper point about the next generation. He explained that prenups are especially important for people with children from previous relationships because they help protect what is meant for those kids. Without clear planning, assets can get tied up in divorce proceedings and not go where they were originally intended. This is something a lot of blended families don't realize until it's too late. Estate planning and prenups often work together when you're thinking about legacy and inheritance. Both Cam and Mase agreed on one thing above everything else: get a lawyer. Not just any lawyer, but a qualified family law attorney who understands prenuptial agreements. Each person should have their own independent legal representation. That matters because if only one side has legal advice, the agreement can later be challenged in court. Both people need to fully understand what they are signing. Both need to feel the agreement is fair, and both need enough time to review everything properly without pressure. You don't rush a prenup right before a wedding. You start early, take your time, and handle it properly so there's no confusion later. At the end of the day, what Mase and Cam were really talking about goes way beyond legal paperwork. They were talking about a mindset shift, a shift toward taking financial futures seriously and breaking cycles where wealth is lost due to poor planning. Love is powerful and marriage is meaningful. But love and smart planning can exist together. You can be deeply in love with someone and still be responsible enough to protect yourself. In fact, doing so can show maturity and respect for the future you're building together. So whether you're engaged in a serious relationship or just learning for the future, this is a conversation worth having. Talk about money. Know your worth. Understand your assets and your rights, and don't let pride or discomfort cost you everything you've worked for. Two Harlem legends gave the message straight. Now it's up to people to actually listen. If you made it this far, you already know the question. What's your take on prenups?